بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. This is Fahad Al-Shahri, and today we will move to module number 3. So our book is Traveler 2, and today we will start with module number 4. Module number 4. It's about diversity. Later we will take the meaning of diversity. So our lesson is A, not my cup of tea. We have listening, reading, vocabulary, page 48 and 49. These are the objectives of our lesson today. The first one, to identify objectives of module number 4. To know the objectives, why we have this module. Number 2, talk about life on a farm. And we will take the meaning of a farm later. The first thing that we will take today, diversity. What is the meaning of diversity? Diversity is different type of people or things. Different type. They are not the same. So, for example, in this picture, we have white people, we have black people, we have like small people like kids. So they are different. They are not the same. Even in this picture, we have different colors of umbrellas. So diversity, that means different things. Now we will move to the objectives of this module. Please open your book, page number 47. So in this module, these are the objectives of this module. Learn how to report statements, questions, commands, and requests. So to give someone the account of something. So if someone says something, you can say like he or she say this or that. And we will talk about this later. Talk about food and quantity. Food, you know the meaning of food. Quantity, it's the amount or number of something. Learn to give and follow instructions. Instructions, like if someone tell you to do something, like go or eat or do something, we can call that instructions. Learn about customs from different countries. Customs, it's like the tradition, how people how people talk and other stuff. Talk about a different lifestyle. Learn how to write a recipe. A recipe, it's like the way of making food. Talk about imaginary situations, something not real. And learn to make wishes. The last one, write an email accepting or refusing an invitation. Invitation, like if someone asks you to come to his house or to come to a party or something like this. Here we will learn how to accept or refuse this invitation. And making arrangements. So we will talk about all of these and this module number 4. Now, before we start our lesson for today, we want to talk about idioms. What is the meaning of idioms? So idioms it's an expression whose meaning has little, often nothing to do with the meaning of the words. So if you take the meaning of the words literally one by one, this will not give you the same meaning of idioms. There is a hidden meaning. For example, if you say to someone like, come and put yourself in my shoes, that doesn't mean like to come physically and put himself in your shoes. It's just like come and put yourself like in my situation. This is the meaning of idiom. This one example of one idiom. For our lesson today, we have this idiom, not my cup of tea. What is the meaning of that? It's not my cup of tea. The meaning of something is not your cup of tea. It's not what you like. So you don't like this thing, or you are not interested in. So if your friend asks you to play with him, like football or soccer or tennis, and you tell him that it's not my cup of tea, that means you don't like this game, or you don't like to play it. And we have here another example. Thanks for inviting me, but ballet is not really my cup of tea. So he or she doesn't like ballet. Now open your books, page number 48. We will start with the discussion on page number 48. The first one, what types of holiday do you like? What types of holiday do you like? So what is the meaning of holiday? Holiday, when you don't have to go to work, when you have off from going to work or school. So what do you like to do? What types of holidays you like? I put here some examples, and you can write your own examples if you like a certain type of holiday. So I like beach holidays, safari, and road trips. This is just one example of my choose. When I choose which holidays that I like, which holiday that I like. You can choose yours, of course. Number 2, describe your best or worst holiday experience. When you describe something, you give details about something. So in short answers, I just put, like, for the best, it was last year. It was last year when I traveled with my whole family to Jeddah. So this one was the best holiday experience for me. The worst one, it was 3 years ago. Sorry, should be ago. When I went to Portland. Portland, it's a city in USA, and it kept raining for days. It kept raining for days. So that prevents me from going out and having some fun. This is the worst holiday experience. You can talk about your best and worst experience as well. Now we will move to the listening. In your book, page number 48. So please listen carefully.
Module 4, Diversity. 4a, not my cup of tea. 1. Listening and reading. B. Look at the picture below. Where do you think the man is? Listen and find out.
Rise and shine, Victor. It's almost dawn. We should feed the cows and clean the barn.
What? Uncle, it's still 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, I let you oversleep a little. We have a lot of work to do today, but first we need to have a good breakfast.
Oh, no. I usually skip breakfast.
Not on the farm, mister. You should eat well because it's going to be a long day. Come on. Oh.
So the first thing here, look at the picture below. Where do you think the man is? Like from this picture, where do you think the man is? Is it like this, the style of the house here? Is it like in city? It's in farm, because you can see the way of the house, how he wear his clothes. You can see or notice that he is in a farm. So let's talk about this dialogue or this conversation. Uncle Bob, which is this person in the picture, rise and shine. It's like a good way to tell someone to wake to wake up. Victor, it's almost dawn. Dawn, it's the first hour of the morning. We should feed the cows and clean the barn. Feed, to give food. Here it's a verb that means to give food. And clean the barn. The barn, it's the area or the place for animals to stay or to keep and feed. Victor, what? Uncle, it's still 5 o'clock in the morning. So he still wants to sleep. Well, I let you oversleep. I let you oversleep. Like sleep longer. When you oversleep, that means you sleep longer. A little. We have a lot of work to do today. So there is a lot of tasks to do at this day. But first, we need to have a good breakfast. A good breakfast. Oh no, I usually skip the breakfast. Skip, when you skip something, you don't do it. This is the meaning of skip. Uncle Bob, not on the farm. And we already know the meaning of farm. Mister, you should eat well because it's going to be a long day. That means there is a lot of tasks, a lot of things to do. Come on. We already know the meaning of not my cup of tea. When something is not your cup of tea, that means you don't like it. So this is the first listening that we have here. Now we will move to the reading. Please listen carefully.
A week later. Victor, long time no see. So how was your holiday? Hi, Jay. Well, I wouldn't exactly call it a holiday. Life on the farm is more like a full-time job. Really? Why? Let me describe my first day there. To begin with, my uncle woke me up at 5 o'clock. In the morning? Why? He told me that we should feed the cows and clean the barn. Wow. And did you have to do that every morning? Of course. The animals need to eat every day, you know. But it wasn't just that. You see, I don't like having breakfast. I have a glass of milk at best. Uh-oh. Did you have to drink goat milk or something? No, it wasn't that. My uncle said that we had a lot of work to do that day, and we needed to have a good breakfast. Lucky you. Fresh bread, cheese, eggs, milk, cereal. Well, everything was delicious, but it took me a while to realize why my uncle insisted on a full breakfast. My tasks were to feed the cows and milk them, clean the barn, and pick lots of fruit and vegetables. By noon, and after all those chores, I was dead tired, and I was starving. So, are you going back next year? Well, my uncle and I had good laughs together, but farm life is definitely not my cup of tea.
So after 1 week, a week later, after 1 week, Jay and Victor, they meet each other. Victor, long time no see, so he didn't see him for a long time. How was your holiday? How was your break? Hi Jay, well, I wouldn't exactly call it a holiday. Life on the farm is more like a full-time job because of a lot of tasks and things that they had to do in the farm. Really, why? Here he is asking about the reason. Let me describe my first day there. Describe, to give the details, to talk about every single thing. To begin with, to start, my uncle woke me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Why? He was shocked that his uncle woke him up at 5 o'clock. He told me that we should feed the cows and clean the barn. To feed, to give food to the cows. Wow, and did you have to do that every morning? That's this thing, you have to do it from day to day, like every day? Of course, the animals need to eat every day. You know, but it wasn't just that, you see. I don't like having breakfast. He doesn't like to eat his breakfast. I have a glass of milk at best. So this is the best he can do, just to drink a glass of milk. Oh, do you have to drink goat milk or something? No, it wasn't that. My uncle said that we had a lot of work to do that day and we needed to have a good breakfast. So he needs some food to get some energy to do all the tasks or all the things that he should do. Lucky you. When you say to someone like lucky you, that means the things are just going as he wish, or goes as he wish. Fresh bread just baked the bread, cheese, eggs, milk, cereal, and etc. Well, everything was delicious, like it tastes good. But it took me a while to realize why my uncle insists on a full breakfast. When you insist on something, that means you try to do it or try to convince the other person badly. My tasks were to feed the cows and milk them. Milk them, to take. Here the milk is a verb, which means to get the milk out of the cows. Clean the barn and pick lots of fruits and vegetables. To pick something out, to take it from the tree, to take it out from the tree. By noon and after all those chores, after all of these tasks, I was dead tired, exhausted. We dead tired that he can't like move, he can't like think because he's so tired, exhausted. And I was starving very, that means very hungry. He wants some food, or he wanted some food. So are you going back next year? Jay asking Victor if he wants to go back to the farm next year. Well, my uncle and I had a good laugh together, but farm life is definitely not my cup of tea. Farm life for sure or surely is not my cup of tea. That means he didn't like this experience. Now take a moment to think about these questions. You can go back and read and try to answer these questions. You can't just put like short answers. Now you'll have the answers. Why did Uncle Bob wake Victor up at 5 in the morning so early? Because there was a lot of work to do on the farm. There is a lot of things to do on the farm. Does Uncle Bob always have breakfast on the farm? Always like eat early in the morning? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Who didn't know anything about life on a farm? He has no knowledge about the farm, life on the farm. Jay and Victor, both of them. What did Victor have to do on his first day on the farm? What is the task, the chores that he had to do on the farm on the first day? He had to feed the cows, give food, milk them, to take the milk out of cows, clean the barn and pick lots of fruit and vegetables. Last question here. Did Victor like his holiday experience that he wants to go back next year? He had a good time with his uncle, but he thought that life on the farm was very tiring. He was exhausted, so he doesn't want to go back there next year. For the last section for today, it's about vocabulary on page 48 and 49. So for the farm, as you can see here, it's about the plants, about the trees, animals, and in the second picture here, you can see a farmhouse like this one. This is the meaning of farm, just to review it and to make sure that you understand it. The first two words that we have here are chore and job. What is the difference between chore and job? Chore, as you can see here, a task that you have to do often, like cleaning your house, doing laundry, arrange your clothes, water the plant, and etc. This is what we call it, chore. Job, it's a work you do in return for money. So you're doing this and you will get paid for this thing. For example, to be like a doctor, maybe a lawyer, a chef, and etc. This is the difference between chore and job. The second one, say and tell. What is the difference between say and tell? Say and tell have a similar meaning, to speak to somebody or give information about something. But here the difference is they structure differently. So they don't have the same structure, the same form of sentence. We say something to somebody. We say something. So, for example, here, say hello. So, hello is something. To somebody, to your father, to someone here. And when we use tell, we use tell to somebody for something. Ali tells me. So, this is after tell, we use somebody, and then we talk about something later. This is the difference between two of these words. Want and need. Want is wish for something, when you wish something. But need, something which is necessary. That's very important. For example, here, you want like a cell phone, you want to play music, you want to read a book. All of these, you wish to do these things. But when you need, like for food, we need food. We have to eat. You need like a home, a house, you need shoes, and etc. The last two words here, ideal and favorite. Ideal, it's about something suitable and perfect, something perfect. Favorite, it's something you like more than other things. So if we have these things, but you like this heart, this is your favorite. This is your favorite. When you like one thing more than other things. Now please take a moment and try to answer the question about word easily confused. Words easily confused, that means words difficult to choose. Like it's difficult to choose between the first and the second words. Now we'll have the answers. The first one, Steve is trying to find a new, as a teacher, a new job. Because when you teach, you get money. I woke up early because I had a lot of chores to do. We added S because it's a lot of, so it's not just one thing, it's more than one. Bill doesn't want to have lunch right now. So he's not in need, he's not like starving. I need to feed the baby. This is something very important or necessary. Number 3, did James say anything about the accident? So here we use say and after that something to somebody. Ken didn't tell me. We use somebody here and then the thing. So this is why we choose say at the beginning and then tell. Chocolate ice cream is my favorite dessert. Is my favorite. So I like this one more than other. The shopping center is not an ideal place to relax because of the noise there in the shopping center. It's always full of people. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching me. I hope you got all the information here and keep it up. Good luck.